The police arrived to find an old man fishing with a cold drink. The HOA president demanding his arrest had no idea the entire lakeshore was his. The sheriff's deputy took in the sight. My 84-year-old grandfather, Sam, bare-chested and grinning, holding up a perch in one hand and a root beer in the other. Beside him, HOA chairwoman Elaine Vance was shrieking, jabbing a finger at him as if he'd committed a felony. "So let me clarify," the deputy said, rubbing his temple. "You called us because this gentleman was relaxing on his own property?" Grandpa Sam's smile widened. "Son, it's more than my property. It's my shoreline, every foot of it." I'm Leo, his grandson, a city guy who gets lost in spreadsheets. But Grandpa, he knows every tree and rock on the land he bought 50 years ago. He built his simple cabin when this place was called Pine Grove Bay, just woods and water. Now it's the Bluffs at Lakeside, an HOA-managed enclave where they regulate patio furniture and forbid clotheslines. Elaine, the ASK's commander-in-chief, governed like a general. Bylaws covered wind chime decibel levels, mandated natural wood stain on decks, and she once mailed Grandpa a warning about inappropriate senior attire in public view. He used it as kindling for his evening fire. Then came the citations. His weathered dock was a non-compliant. His green canoe was an unapproved color. Even the birdhouse my grandmother made was a visual disturbance. When he played his harmonica at sunset, she filed a noise complaint. The breaking point was her attempt to cancel his Labor Day fish fry, a tradition older than the HOA itself. Grandpa mostly chuckled, until a Saturday when two men in polo shirts arrived. They padlocked his boat lift and posted a sign, "Ask property, no trespassing." Grandpa just watched, then asked calmly, "You mind if I make a quick phone call?" What Elaine didn't know, what the entire HOA had forgotten, was that Grandpa Sam purchased the entire western lakefront in 1979. Every inch was legally his. Their picturesque walking trail, their scenic benches, their community gazebo, all sat squarely on his dirt. He'd let it slide for years, amused by their presumption. That ended when Elaine dialed 911, reporting a disorderly, possibly intoxicated individual polluting the lake and harassing residents with aggressive fishing. When the deputy arrived, Grandpa explained he was toasting a sunset in memory of his wife. The deputy was sympathetic, but Grandpa decided the game was over. Within 2 hours, the county assessor, a surveyor with a tripod, and a retired judge who was an old friend stood on the dock. The measurements confirmed the stunning truth. The HOA had been trespassing for 12 years. Elaine went sheet white as the judge noted, "Spending member dues to improve land you don't own. That sounds an awful lot like misapplication of funds." The district attorney opened an inquiry. Grandpa's lawyer sent a formal demand, remove every unauthorized structure. 2 gazebos, a bocce ball court, a walking bridge, all of it. The HOA's own attorney advised immediate, total compliance. By Tuesday, crews were dismantling a decade of community improvements. Elaine stood on the road with a notebook, cataloging the demolition like it was a crime scene. Then, Grandpa delivered the final move. He leased the entire shoreline to the local Anglers Association. A large, polite sign appeared, "Private waterfront, Walter Samuels Family Trust, permitted access only." The fishermen, thrilled with their new haven, became enthusiastic enforcers. Elaine tried everything: claims of adverse possession, pleas to the town council. The town lawyer was blunt: "The deed is clear. He owns it, you do not." Then the local news ran a segment. HOA leader calls police on elderly landowner, learns hard lesson about deeds. The clip of Elaine's yelling, "Respect the community," while being asked to leave, went viral.
A financial audit revealed over $80,000 of HOA money spent on Grandpa's land. The district attorney filed charges. In court, Elaine stood shaking as the sentence was read. 18 months probation, 400 hours of community service, and $50,000 in restitution. "But that's my life savings," she wailed. The judge didn't blink. "You should have considered that before appropriating funds for land that wasn't yours." Grandpa sat in the back row, arms crossed, a quiet, satisfied smile on his face. The man who just wanted to fish in peace had, in the end, reclaimed everything. If you love a story where quiet patience wins a monumental victory, show some love, give this video a like, and for more tales of unexpected justice, subscribe to Winds of Thought. He wasn't just fishing, he was waiting for them to hook themselves.